just now thinking of something. Have we ever discussed how we met up? I don't think we really have online, have we?
No, really, and the way we met up, if I can remember correctly, I got the comment on your video.
That's right. Yeah, that was about 20 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah, then we got in to
I think.
singing
Yeah.
songs on the internet.
Yes.
The first one I tried to record is on a cassette player.
Yes.
When I picked the song, you transfer the song from cassette.
Yeah. And put them on YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember for the longest time we chatted on Yahoo Messenger.
And since then, they tore that church house down where I wrote the first from.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what happened to it. I pastored that church for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
And the elderly gentleman that was pastor beforehand, his wife died. And when his wife died, he told me to go ahead and be the pastor. I pastored it 4 years. He had to have knee replacement. And he got going to this other church. And he got to talking to this woman. And his other preacher's mama and him got married.
Yes.
And he moved, went on further down in Florida. And he was just across the Alabama line in the edge of Florida.
Oh.
But he left. And on Saturday, after he told me all this, to go pastor as long as I wanted to, and he sold that church house.
Wow.
And left on Sunday and didn't tell nobody.
Wow.
And found out later how he got the church. The people had yard sales and things and got up money to put the church there where it was at.
Yeah.
Somehow he managed to get it in his name.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but he got it in his name. And another man I know was supposed to be a minister. He didn't like him.
Yeah.
He went to the city called Nepiniac Springs.
Uh-huh.
That's where the court is registered in the courthouse. And it's supposed to be in the church, in the people's name that went to church there,
Yeah.
the congregation.
Yeah.
But it didn't change to his name. He found it out. He liked to blow it up because that man went to the courthouse and looked it up.
That's something.
That's sad.
It is, yeah. I think West Virginia is one of the rare few states where that's illegal. And
all right.
yeah. Yeah, that recently came up, and I tell you, I voted to keep things the way they are.
Right.
You know, to keep them safe from having a pastor take over a church. You know,
Right.
and we couldn't evict him. You know.
Right. And then after that, we found out they had $32,000 in the bank. The church did.
Wow.
He got all of that.
Wow.
He bought lawnmowers. He bought cars. He had to have any kind of work done on his car. He'd take it out of the church fund.
That's something, isn't it?
And he'd run through. I don't mean just to talk about it. This just showing you how people would do. that's supposed to, that confess they'll be a child of God, it'll be a minister, could do these things.
Yeah.
That could still take $32,000 away from the church.
Yes.
From the members and set it out from under them.
Yes.
And now he's in the graveyard.
I can believe it.
He's about 3 miles where I'm sitting right now.
Wow.
And I knew a lady. And I'll tell you this story. It's a true story. And then I'll let you go.
Okay.
Several years ago, I'd already come down in this country. I'd been down in here quite a while. In a church I used to go to in Kentucky. The pastor was one of my cousins. And he had a job working on a pipeline. He's a welder, a pipeline.
Yeah.
And he'd be gone a week at a time. But his wife was the secretary over the money.
Well.
And they had 3 boys. She stole enough money from a church to build them a house. These 3 boys.
Well, something.
And when it comes down to it, she had stole over $30,000 to help build their houses.
Yes. That's something, isn't it?
Wasn't too long after that, he died.
Yeah, I can believe that happening, yes.
And if I was Kentucky, I could take you just a few minutes to where he's buried.
Well.
I'll tell you what, people start doing bad things, the Lord's going to change it some way.
That's right. We had we had a business meeting at our church. You know, we have quarterly business meetings, and I've got the paperwork around here somewhere, and you'll see that they keep themselves accountable to every single cent. You know, and the church is very well off. You know.
A good church will be.
Yes.
But what it's for, they don't realize, most of them don't, that offering the church is God, and people give is to help those that need around them.
That's right.
Their own church members, they're getting need, no matter what the need is, if it's an honest need.
Yes.
They should reach out to them.
Yes.
But they'll be blessed by it.
Yes.
But if they don't just keep it to brag about, then it ain't going to amount to nothing.
That's right.
If somebody will reap what you sow, they'll be taken from it.
Yes. Think of Ananias and Sapphira, you know?
Right.
Yeah. They lied about money, wasn't it?
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
They held back court.
Yeah.
And think about this. Peter knew what they done before they even opened their mouth.
Yes.
Who, except the Holy Spirit, revealed that to them?
That's really something, isn't
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's so many things in here I want us to read and talk about, discuss.
Yes.
Like we said before, we don't know how many people it's going to reach, even after we're gone.
That's
for
right.
many years. It's still so long.
Yeah. Hundreds, maybe
You
even
can still bring
millions.
someone to the truth.
Yeah.
To repent.
Yeah. Maybe even hundreds or even millions of years from now. Who knows?
Right.
You know?
We never know.
That's right.
I'll tell you something I heard a long time ago, and I will let you go this time.
Okay.
My mama And my uncle, her brother, told me about this. That years ago, there was a man passed away, and her wife and his wife prayed to God, if it's possible, let me see my husband one more time.
Huh.
And at that time, they kept the water hanging on a wire out on the back porch because to keep it cool, they had to get water first. So they kept that water cool as long as they could.
Yes.
So one evening, just about dark, she stepped there to get a drink of water, and he took a hold of her.
Wow.
And before her face, he took a hold of her. Said she had a heart attack. Then when she come back in the house, she was white, pale as a sheet, white sheet would have been.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And after what happened, when she got to where she could talk, she said, my husband took a hold of me. And she said, I'll never pray for nothing like that again.
Huh.
I ain't saying it's false, but it'd be possible.
I know. I wondered if that was a demon, you know?
Yeah, that's possible too.
Yeah.
And that scared her to death. And she said she'd never pray for nothing like that again.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I'm not going to do that again. I mean, I'm not going to do that in the first place. What I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I believe they told me the truth.
Yes.
Not only did they tell me, they told my two brothers too. We was all there. And my daddy.
Yeah.
Told us all that. And I don't think it's any stories about it.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go. I'll say good night. Good Lord's will. We'll be back tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
And we'll get into something else.
Sounds good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And the more we get into this, the more we're going to enjoy it. We're going to get to where it'll be a habit.
Yes.
And where we look forward to it. I already do.
Yes, me too.
Because we'll hear the truth right this way, looking at the word ourselves, more than we'll hear from somebody else.
Yes. Well,
So good night. God bless. Until the next time.
yeah. Good night. God bless you too.